Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be ranking my oldest blushes in my collection. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Alright, so I actually did this video last week with my eyeshadow palettes, and a lot of you seem to really enjoy the concept of revisiting some older makeup. So let's just hop right into it. I decided today we would look at blush. I have 9 blushes to talk about. Coming in at number 9 is from Laura Mercier, and this is the Second Skin Cheek Color in the shade Rose Bloom. So this one is definitely, by a long shot, the oldest in my collection. I don't want to talk about how old this probably is. It's definitely, like, you can tell it's their old packaging, old formula, everything. And there's nothing wrong with it as a blush. It's really nice. It's definitely a deeper blush tone, so I do need to be careful with it. I think I'm just annoyed with it because I cannot hit pan, and it's been so many years with this blush and I cannot finish this. So I don't know what it is about this one. If you have followed my Project Pan series, you have seen me get thoroughly annoyed with this blush, but yeah, it's not a bad blush, it's a really old formula and it doesn't have a bottom, and the tone is a little too deep for everyday in my opinion. So that's why this one is number 9. But coming in at number 8 is actually a mini, and this is from NARS, and this is Orgasm. So I love NARS. I truly do. I absolutely love NARS, but I do think this blush is overrated. It's pretty enough, but it's overrated. It is everywhere, everybody swears by it. It's just a bright pink blush with some gold shimmer. So for me, it's just not my favorite. It's a good one. I reach for it primarily in the spring and summer, and it's fine. It's just not magical. And I know it's a cult favorite. It's just, in my opinion, it is just really overrated, but this one's also been in my collection for a little while. Okay, coming at number 7, this is the Milani Baked Blush. I have the shade Dolce Pink, and I have to say this is a great formula. This is a great blush. I just don't really love baked products. I don't know why. I've never been into baked products. I am surprised that I love the Kosas Cloud Set powder like I do, because again, baked products just don't do it for me. I prefer a pressed powder. But this is nice, but it is ranking lower because I just don't tend to reach for it very often just because it is baked. However, it is a really good formula. Coming in number 6, this is from e.l.f. and this is a primer infused blush in the shade Always Rosy. So these have been around for a few years at this point, and this one is fine. It's fine. It's nice. It's not my favorite tone. It's just, I don't love the shade as much. It's a little too deep for my preferences, but it's a good blush and it lasts a long time, and I like it better than the other 3, but it's definitely too deep, so I definitely don't reach for it very often. And then coming in at number 5 is from The Balm, and this is their Auto Balm Girl Powder Blush, and this is in the shade Houston. I love this. This is a really beautiful peachy blush. I haven't used this in a minute. I'm going to leave this out because I really do like it and I want to get some more use out of it. I really do enjoy this. This is a really, really nice peachy blush. It's not the silkiest formula to swatch, but it is just this beautiful peachy tone. It's right here on the bottom. It's just the most beautiful peachy tone. So I'm definitely going to leave this out and use it more. I kind of just forgot about it because it's so little, but I'm definitely going to leave it out and use it more. Okay, top 4. So we have from Physicians Formula the Butter Blush. So I do like this blush a lot. It smells just like the bronzer. It's a little less strong, but it's still a really great blush. Very pigmented, but it definitely, again, it lasts a long time on the skin. It just looks really, really nice. I do love this. I think it's so, so, so pretty. So I really do love this one. And this is in the shade Vintage Rouge. So very beautiful. And then coming at number 3, I feel like is a classic that just does not get talked about that often, but it should. This is the Milani Powder Blush in Tea Rose. This is so pretty. This is such a great formula. These look a lot like the Flower Beauty Flower Pot blushes, but This is such a great formula. This is actually pretty well used. You probably can't see it on camera, but I've really got the flower worn in right here because it's such a great formula. This is one of my favorite blush formulas. I haven't reached for it in a while just because I get a little bougie and reach for my Pat McGrath, but this is such a beautiful, beautiful, affordable blush formula. Milani does such a great job with blushes, and I really love this, and this is another one I need to leave out and play with a lot more. Coming in at number 2 is from Tarte, and this is their Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Party. So this one I think was their birthday gift in 2017, so it's pretty old. This is so beautiful. I love this so much. This is one of the longest lasting blush formulas. It literally does last 12 hours. It is such a great formula. And the shade range is so beautiful. They have such great shades. I know Tarte is probably going to have a good Black Friday sale, and I am planning to take advantage because I really do want more of these in my collection, and I need to actually play with this one more too. All right, coming in at number 1 is a classic, and this is from MAC, and this is Melba. This is just a perfect peachy blush. This is the one I have on today, and I love MAC's blush formula. I generally just love MAC. If we're being completely honest. If I'm ever in doubt, I just reach for a MAC product. I still love their products so much. I kind of roasted them last week because I had mentioned that I have one of their limited edition palettes, and we don't really hear much from the brand unless they do some sort of strange collab. But in all honesty, their tried and true classic products are so good. They're still some of my favorites. Their lipsticks, I love. Their eyeliners, eyeshadows, I really do love. Again, I have a palette of singles because I love their products. So this, of course, has to be mentioned. I really, really do love this one. It's such a classic shade. If I ever don't know what to wear, I go for this. It just goes with everything. It suits every look. And it just makes me feel good. It's easy to apply, it blends out, it shears out, it doesn't give me too much pigment all at the same time. I just really, really love this blush. So definitely my favorite of my older blushes, but that is it. That is my ranking of my oldest blushes in my collection. I'm thinking about doing bronzers next. Let me know if you would like to see that too. And that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!